So we are moving on to the next topic. Um, uh, regarding the death certificate. Whenever we have a death, we used to visit all the death. To condole our messages and to pay our visit to the death area. But when you start giving issue the certificate, we are fear to give a certificate. When to give, when not to give. So now to solve this problem, now I call upon Dr. Arunachalam. A few words about the Arunachalam. He is a son of soil. More than he is a son of Kodambakam IMA family. A more TV personality and young and energetic and a YouTube personality also. It's a great orator and a great rhetoric skill, and he is a staunch democratic personality. Now, this time, IMA Kodambakam had introduced a Pearl session, wherein we are going to say some important practical finding of day-to-day our practices. This Pearl session which gives a diamond effect to our society. Now, I call upon Dr. Arunachalam to speak about death certificate. Thank you, sir. Over to Arunachalam.
Good evening, one and all. I'm really happy and proud to present. The issue is referred to disease, death, insanity, etc. Only a registered medical practitioner can give you a valid certificate. If the patient dies, the doctor is legally bound to give death certificate without charging fees. If the doctor is not sure of the cause of death, or in cases of suspicion of foul play, the doctor should not give death certificate and the police should be informed. This is the recent guidelines which our Vice President of Tamil Nadu Medical Council, Dr. R.V.S. Surendran, got from our Director of Public Health, which says not only a doctor need to give only if they know the cause of the death. Form 4A, which is available with what you call graveyards across Tamil Nadu. And you can fill it and give if you know the cause of death and you have treated the patient for the last duration of his life. Or else you can deny that. And you don't need to worry about that. Patient's attenders will say that the body has to be given for post-mortem and where else we can go and all. But actually, the birth and death registrar in every zone or every corporation area can give the certificate after ascertaining from the relatives of the deceased. So we need not to worry about, or we have to stand by the common man. That is what Dr. Professor Chandrasekhar in the last meeting we attended together, the National Legal League, where which held in in a hotel in Chennai, where he was saying every doctor should give a death certificate, but it was not so, because death certificates by itself is the hanging sword on us. This is an example which happened in 1989. That is a pastor charged with murdering daughter-in-law after attempted assault. This happened in his home. A pastor, actually, he was misbehaving with his daughter-in-law. And one fine day, when everything went out of the way, the woman was died. And then next to them, there is in the area, it is written as Lediyarpatti, but it is Rettiyarpat, which was nearby my home. The doctor is called Dr. Venkatraman. He gave the death certificate, as we all give, because it is a religious person he gave. Next day, there was a strike in Sarah Tucker College, that is a women's college in Tirunelveli, and the body was taken for post-mortem, which revealed that she was cyanized. So, and the first accused got 14 years, and the second accused was a doctor, Dr. Venkatraman, the young chap, 2 years into his primary health center doctor profession. He was into prison and he lost his license also. This is the latest one. The council, the medical council, received complaints about two doctors, Dr. C.K. Kesavan, Dr. S. Loganathan from the office of the Commissioner of Erode. Mark my word, Commissioner of Erode, Corporation Commissioner, for declaring deaths of people who were in their patients. While Dr. Kesavan had declared death of a patient who died at the Erode Government Hospital, Dr. Loganathan had issued certificate for a patient who died at a private hospital. The Commissioner's office later found that time of death in GH records differed from the time of death declared by Dr. Kesavan. Dr. Loganathan, who practices in Karur, gave certificate for a patient who died in Erode. The error led to suspicion, and the Erode Corporation filed a complaint of unethical doctors against these doctors to Medical Council. So now I come to COVID death certificate. COVID death certificate, they have a protocol, National Center for Health Statistics, and guidelines for certifying deaths to coronavirus disease in 2019 COVID-19, which says that is a formal guidance was issued, which wanted something like whose standard terminology. Example, COVID-19 should be used in all death certificate if it is confirmed death of COVID. For example, in cases when COVID-19 causes pneumonia and fatal respiratory diseases, both pneumonia and respiratory disease should be included along. So this is the way we have to write: acute respiratory distress syndrome, pneumonia, COVID-19 if the COVID case is positive. You all know in the month of March and February and March, when the COVID cases started to come, there was an old man who died in Triplicane area, and without knowing that he is COVID, it is a COVID dead. They wanted to bury him, and the corporation got wind of the situation, and they just took the blood of the deceased person, and then they sent it. Actually, what happened? It was a COVID patient. That was an eye opener. The doctor was summoned. The corporation moved into action. They told no COVID death should be, no death, deceased person should be allowed to bury or go for last rites without confirming the COVID infection there. So in my area, when a patient came for death certificate, I asked them to go to corporation zone 10, zone 11 medical officer or health officer to get a certificate from him that the street is not infected with the coronavirus. But you see, the officer who has signed is a sanitary officer, issued in my name, that is not the area, the street is not infected with COVID, and it is not a COVID death. Then only I gave my certificate. This you should all insist. If a patient comes for death certificate, it is their problem, and we have to, as a human being, we have to support. Maybe as a family vision, we have to stand by them. But that should not bring us to the court of law or to the office of the government to explain why we gave a certificate. So we should be very assertive in this issuing a certificate to patients for death. Form 4, we all know that is only in the hospital when everything, last few days were in the hospital, or hospital deaths are confirmed, institutionalized death. We can certify in Form 4, which is available again with every graveyard. And then Form 4A is the one which we certify when the death occurs at home. So here we should know the patient, age, everything. If young age, you should never give certificate. There was a case when a doctor gave the certificate, and it happened after 20 years, he was summoned to the police station asking for a witness. Actually, the doctor was shattered. I advised him to go along with a young advocate. There it seemed that there was a drunkard who caught on the road on the midnight of the previous day, who just for the fear of the beating of the police, he told 20 years back only I have murdered, and that is the guy. And the doctor has issued the certificate 20 years back, and he was summoned to the station, and he has to explain as if he has not gone to the stay of home, and he has not examined the patient thoroughly, something like that. So the doctor was converted as a witness. This is the police can do this. And if they would have put him on accused list, again the doctor would have gone to the police, means the prison only. And we have one more member of us, you all know, I think, a senior member who gave us a death certificate without visiting the patient's home. And after 3 years from land grabbing case, police started to inquire how he gave the certificate. The case went like this: the person was alive just to grab the property. The attendants, that is brothers of the deceased, means a person who was alive came to the doctor to get a certificate that the patient is dead, and the doctor, without inquiring, without visiting the home, without examining the body, he has given the death certificate, and he was into prison. The case is on process now, and he was into 3 weeks in Pulal, I think, and he has spent a lot of money to get even a good food and good sleep. This is the case. So we should not be lenient. We should not think that society will suffer if I don't give death certificate for the particular person, with the family around, with the streets around. Don't succumb to the pressure of the people. So standard operating procedure that is even followed in my hospital, which is a COVID center now. And there they say, Corona Stop. There is a WhatsApp group or what you call email group, which we should inform within 1 hour of death immediately. And the things goes like this. The body has to be backed in two bags, and the police should be informed, sanitary inspectors to be informed. The person, if he is from other zone, the zones, the sanitary inspector should be informed, health officer to be informed, and then form 4, form 4 should be filled up, and then mortuary van should be informed, and it should be paid by the attenders in advance. The attenders should be also informed, so that the body goes to straight away to the burial ground with attenders following in different vehicles. So many things. And then if actually during COVID time, if patient is dead and you know very well, and it is not institutional death, 4A can be given. COVID-19 death reporting format. That this is the one which is death case to be reported within 1 hour of death to the mail ID COVID-19 DMS Tamil gmail.com. Across Tamil Nadu, everyone should report here within 1 hour. They are very strict with that. Actually, last week there was a meeting with COVID care center hospital owners, and also with the corporation commissioner and joint secretary of health corporation, and DMS also was there, who was saying very simply. So the COVID-19 death reporting format, they have all information starting from their addresses, neighbors, and everything, and their contact address, and their reports, blood report means their COVID-19 report, and what treatment, where it was taken place, everything, and cause of death also goes, and that is the format they advise.
Main cause, subsequent cause, and comorbid conditions also there, huh? And
Yes. So it should be mentioned as what you call acute respiratory distress, distress syndrome, and it goes on like pneumonia, and COVID-19 is the cause.
But comorbid conditions.
That is on the fourth line it comes. Fourth comes. Yeah. I think that is the last one which I want to read. Issue of the certificate is the pride and prestige of the profession. We are into the last slide. And actually, this one trump card we have got, which we don't use it rightly. No one should issue a certificate to an unknown patient, unknown person. Don't issue to the unknown. Never sell it. Just for the sake of money, don't sell it. Just collect a fee as a professional charge to the patient you serve. Let them get it from their doctor. If they don't have one, let them have a doctor respected and made one. By selling or trying to help the unknown on charges alone, you denigrate the profession. This is what the message I want to give. Because if we give a certificate without what you call knowing the patient, then the patient goes out and says how many rupees how many certificates you want. That is the respect we have got. If a patient has to be dependent on you on so many times, for school, for job, for switchover, for what you call entering into a new company, health certificate, fitness certificate, and then companies give all these investigations to do, and then get a certificate from a doctor. So everything they come to a doctor. If you don't give an unknown person a certificate, or else at the request of a doctor from village, he is my patient from my village, doctor, he has come to the city, and you issue the certificate to him, then only he will realize the value of a doctor, or else we will be beaten up everywhere. Because they should know we are very important for them, and we can be part of them if they are going to be soft and they are going to be loyal to us. The certificate alone is enough. And I know even driving licenses are very, very, very essential for doctor certificate, which is given for 5 rupees at the entrance of the certificate. Now, when we ask 250 rupees, our consultation fee, one fee is allowed. They are shocked to know. So we should be very, very careful when we issue the certificate. And here, I conclude my talk about issuing COVID death certificate. Unless a death is now during COVID era, you know very well that it's not a COVID area, COVID home, COVID street or blocked street. You don't issue a death certificate. If you know very well, you give, or else you ask the corporation sanitary inspector to certify the death as a non-COVID area death, and then you issue a certificate after that. Or else, if tomorrow, if the deceased person turned to be a COVID patient, you will be also called for inquiry by the corporation, by the council, even by the press audit. So let us be careful with issuing a death certificate to a COVID area, COVID patient. Thank you very much.